welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about how I sprained my ankle. Also, I know in one of my previous videos I said how I hated the mules and now I'm riding one. Well, let's just say I changed my mind and they're actually cute. The one thing I still don't like about them is that this is a horse game and they're bringing mules, and I don't know, it's super weird. Anyways, I am going to start about how I sprained my ankle then. So, okay, where do I even start? This is kind of I don't know how long this video is gonna be, or short. I think it's gonna be a shorter video. I don't know. So basically, this happened about 4 weeks ago. And so basically, I was at a horse competition, and so basically, I had 2 rounds, right? And on my first round, I was fine. I got seventh or whatever. Then on my second round, basically, I went twice in the same. Literally, I don't know the word in English. I only know it in French, but in the same épreuve, or I don't know how to say it in English. So basically, I had to jump off my other horse and then get on the second horse in under 5 minutes. But the problem was that the second horse I was riding wasn't. Oh my gosh, I knew halfway through that jump I would not make it. Anyways, my second horse wasn't tacked up and wasn't brushed, and he rolled in poo and hay, and it was horrible. And also, he undid my plaits. So that was fun. Anyways, so literally me and my coach, we were just rushing to get my horse ready, and she was stressing me and I was stressed, and it wasn't a very good start to my second round. And okay, so basically after that I went on my horse and I went to the warm-up arena, and then there I did the fastest warm-up in the entire world. I did probably 2-3 minute warm up. It was I directly went galloping, and then I jumped 1 or 2 jumps, and then I was in the arena. And so basically, this horse I was riding is a French trotter, so kind of a standardbred horse. So he has a very comfortable canter, except his jumps are very unpredictable. So basically I was galloping, and then the first 4 jumps were okay, and then basically there's this double, and the first jump was fine, and then on the second one, basically I thought in the double there were 6 strides, I think, and instead of doing 6 strides like a normal horse, he did 4 or something. It was crazy. He did 4 strides. And so obviously I thought he was gonna jump 2 strides later, and so I wasn't prepared to jump that early. And so basically I got flung into the air. I was still my stirrups were still in, and so I was on his neck, and then he was still galloping, and then he quickly stopped. And then I just let go because I was no, I'm done. So I let go and I fell, except that my foot was still in the stirrup. And then my horse just trots off, but my foot is still in the stirrup. So I get dragged. Literally dragged. Anyways, then my foot comes out of the stirrup and I was fine. My teacher helped me get my horse back, and it was okay in the end. And so after that I didn't go to the doctor or anything, because basically I couldn't really walk because of my ankle. Me and my mom, we thought it was just bruised or something, so we were okay, it's absolutely fine, whatever. So then we went home. I watched TV or something, and then I went to bed. And then basically the next day, basically my house has like an upstairs. And my room is upstairs. So as I was going down the stairs to get breakfast, literally I couldn't go down the stairs. Like I had to jump, and it was horrible. It was so painful. And I was like, okay, it's probably just like the day 2 of it being bruised. So I was like, okay, it's fine. And then my mom was like, okay, it's fine. So then later that day, we decided to go to the pharmacy just to get a cream or something. And then basically the pharmacy people, they were like, I'll give you like this cream, but also maybe go to like the ER, but like the less emergency ER kind of. I don't know how to explain it. And so we were like, okay. And then we go. It was like right around the corner. We go and it's closed. Except it was exceptionally closed that day. And I was like at this point I was like in pain like a lot. Like I was in a lot of pain. And it was so painful. Anyways, we went home then. And then again I just oh no, wait, cuz basically that day it was a Monday. And so I didn't go because my horse, I was supposed to go see my horse and ride her and everything, but I couldn't because of my ankle. So someone else had to ride her. Anyways, so the next day on Tuesday, I went. I didn't ride her, but I just did like groundwork with her, and I let her go in the indoor arena and just play. Like I found this bouncy ball, and I let her play with that. And I was just like chilling off my phone, and my friend was there, and she was just like, we were both like watching TikTok together. And then we went to have like a snack and everything. So my ankle was like getting better, but I still couldn't ride. Anyways, I think Wednesday nothing happened. So on Thursday, I think, oh my gosh, no, this is not, no. Okay, I'm done with this. Anyways, on Thursday, so on Thursday, me and my friend, so that was the first day I started riding, I think. And my ankle was fine when I was riding. And then me and my friend, basically, because we rode in the morning, and then we stayed all the way until the evening. So we did like an hour riding in the morning, then we had lunch, and then there was like a class in the afternoon, and we did the class. And then after the class, me and the other girls, we were like doing we were doing hobby horsing, but without like the hobby horse basically. So we were just jumping these jumps that we found in the arena, and I think that definitely triggered my ankle, because in the moment it didn't hurt whatsoever, but then like the next day, oh my gosh, I should get arrested for like dangerous riding. This is not good. Anyways, the next day it started hurting, but I still went to horse and it was fine. Then like a week later, so this is like no 1.5 weeks later, I don't know, but on like a few days ago, I had another horse competition, and basically I had like this normally I ride smaller horses, but this time I had a huge horse, like 17 hands, like huge. And so after the competition, basically we had to clean up the course. So we all had to get like off our horses, and it was kind of cold that day. So obviously like when you get off your horse in winter, it like kind of freezes your ankles a bit, but then like after a few seconds it's like okay. I don't know if I'm like the only one who has this, but anyways, so I got off my horse, and I like, instead of landing equally on both my feet, I landed on the foot I hurt previously, and it hurt a little bit, and I think I was like limping because that's what my mom told me. And so I guess I was limping at the awards ceremony, and yeah. And so that really hurt. And then I had to get back on my horse, which was even worse. Anyways, then the next day I had sports class. And I think I'm not entirely sure, but we were playing we were playing shark. I think that's what it's called in English. So we were playing that. And so I was in the shark. So I had to run across to like not get touched. But halfway through, I did like I definitely triggered something in my ankle, because then it started hurting a lot. And then cuz basically my sport, like the sports duration for me, it's the entire morning. So essentially like 4 hours long. So for 4 hours I had to sit out and just watch the class for 4 hours. And I was lucky because my friend, she broke her arm. Like, that's not good, but like she broke her arm, so we got to like talk for 4 hours. But oh my gosh, no, I did not miss that checkpoint. But for 4 hours, we just did nothing. Anyways, so I had to go after sports class before lunch. I went to the nurse because it was like really, really hurting. Because like my sports teacher, she gave me an ice pack, but it wasn't cold. It was like the opposite. It was like really hot. And so I went to the nurse, and the nurse gave me aspirin and an ice pack. And then I was like in so much pain. So I went home, and my mom got a doctor's appointment, and so the doctor said, "Oh yeah, you definitely 100% sprained your ankle." And I had a feeling I did. I felt I did sprain it, but I needed like verification by an expert. And so yes, I did sprain my ankle, and then I had to go to the pharmacy to get a cast or whatever. And literally the cast, it hurts. Like, it doesn't hurt, but like it squeezes my leg so much that like the circulation is like my blood circulation is being cut off, which is not good. But the problem is if I loosen it a little bit, it will slide and it won't do its job. So I literally am in a sticky situation. Anyways, I think that's everything. I have to wear this thing for 2 weeks. So, yay, no blood in my leg for 2 weeks. Wow. I'm very happy. Well, obviously I'm not, because my leg will fall off. No, that's an exaggeration. It won't, but it is painful. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this story time of how I injured myself. Let me know if you want other story times like this, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.